My beloved son, my cherished daughter. Do you know why you're seeing this video at this exact moment? Have you wondered why your soul was magnetically drawn to these words right now? Do you feel that special vibration in your heart telling you that something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life? This is no coincidence. Archangel Michael, my mighty celestial warrior, has asked me to deliver an urgent message to you, a divine warning that cannot wait another second. In the next 4 minutes, you won't just hear words. You will experience a real, tangible, and powerful transformation that will mark a clear before and after in your life. Have you noticed strange signs lately? Repeated numbers appearing constantly? That sense that something big is coming, though you can't quite name it? Those intense dreams that wake you with a racing heart? My beloved child, none of this is random. These are celestial frequencies that Archangel Michael is sending directly to your spirit to prepare you for what's ahead. Today I won't speak from a distance. I will speak directly to your heart, as your loving Father, and with the urgency of one who knows the divine times and seasons. Archangel Michael has seen your struggle. He has counted every tear you've shed in silence. He has recorded every prayer you've whispered in the early hours when you thought no one was listening. Are you ready to receive the most powerful truth that will change your destiny? Do you have the courage to hear what Michael needs to tell you before it's too late? Because, my dear child, this is not just another message. This is your divine appointment with the miracle you've been waiting for. Write in the comments, Archangel Michael, I am ready for my miracle. As you read these words, Archangel Michael is standing at your right side. Yes, right where you're sitting or standing at this very moment. His presence is not invisible to me, and it shouldn't be to you either. Have you felt that gentle breeze when there's no wind? That soft warmth rising along your spine? Have you noticed your breathing deepening since you began watching this video? These are not random sensations, my beloved child. They are angelic frequencies that Michael is activating in your energy field to align you with the revelation that's about to come. He has shown me your heavenly file, and what I've seen has moved me deeply. You've been walking in circles for a long time, haven't you? Knocking on doors that won't open, searching for answers in places that only offer more questions. Archangel Michael said to me, Father, this son of yours, this daughter of yours, has reached the divine breaking point. Their faith has been tested to the limit. Their patience stretched like a violin string about to snap, but their heart still beats with hope. It is time for them to receive the sign that will change everything. Do you know what that sign is, my beloved child? It's not lightning from the sky. It's not an audible voice that everyone can hear. The most powerful sign Michael is sending you is divine synchronization. Have you noticed how lately things seem to align almost magically? How you find exactly what you need just when you need it? How the right people show up at the perfect moment? That's not luck. That's Michael working behind the scenes, moving heavenly pieces, opening invisible paths, preparing the ground for your miracle. Every coincidence is a divine coordinate. Every chance encounter is a heavenly appointment. Every closed door is Michael protecting your destiny from dangerous detours. But there's something even more urgent you need to know. Michael has shown me that there is a specific window of time, a window that is closing. Not to frighten you, but to awaken you to the spiritual reality that divine timing waits for no one. Blessings have divine schedules. Miracles have expiration dates if not received with active faith. Do you remember that sense of urgency you felt lately? That restlessness in your spirit telling you that you can't keep postponing important decisions? That inner voice whispering that it's time to take the step you've been avoiding? That is Michael's signal resonating in your consciousness, alerting you that your moment has arrived. My beloved child, Michael has seen your future. He has seen two possible timelines for your life. In one, you continue as you are, struggling, surviving, hoping things will improve on their own. In the other, you align with his divine plan and experience supernatural acceleration that takes you exactly where you need to be, in record time. The difference between these two paths is not your external circumstances. The difference is your response to this urgent signal he is sending you right now. Will you keep ignoring the signs? Will you keep thinking everything is just coincidence? Or will you awaken to the reality that you have an archangel working specifically on your behalf? Michael has asked me to tell you something very specific. Tell my beloved brother, my cherished sister, to stop searching for extraordinary signs. The most extraordinary sign is that their heart is beating right now with hope. That hope is my frequency activated in your spirit. That hope is the proof that your miracle is already in motion. Do you feel that hope rising in your chest as you hear these words? Do you feel something that was asleep inside you beginning to awaken? That is the sign, my beloved child. Don't look for it outside. It's happening within you. At this very moment, Archangel Michael is warning you. In just 4 minutes, everything will change for you. My beloved son, my cherished daughter, this is not just another message. This is your divine appointment with the miracle you've been waiting for. Write in the comments, Archangel Michael, I am ready for my miracle. Chapter 1. The Urgent Sign. Archangel Michael is sending you right now. As you read these words, Archangel Michael is standing at your right side. Yes, exactly where you are sitting or standing at this very moment. His presence is not invisible to me, and it shouldn't be to you either. Have you felt that gentle breeze when there's no wind? That soft warmth rising along your spine? Have you noticed your breathing deepening since you began watching this video? These are not random sensations. They are angelic frequencies that Michael is activating in your energy field to align you with the revelation that's about to unfold. He has shown me your heavenly file, and what I've seen has moved me deeply. You've been walking in circles for a long time, haven't you? Knocking on doors that won't open, searching for answers in places that only offer more questions. Michael said to me, Father, this son of yours, this daughter of yours, has reached the divine breaking point. Their faith has been tested to the limit, their patience stretched like a violin string about to snap. But their heart still beats with hope. It is time for them to receive the sign that will change everything. Do you know what that sign is? It's not lightning from the sky. It's not an audible voice that everyone can hear. The most powerful sign Michael is sending you is divine synchronization. Have you noticed how lately things seem to align almost magically? How you find exactly what you need, just when you need it. How the right people show up at the perfect moment. That's not luck. That's Michael working behind the scenes, moving heavenly pieces, opening invisible paths, preparing the ground for your miracle. Every coincidence is a divine coordinate. Every chance encounter is a heavenly appointment. Every closed door is Michael protecting your destiny from dangerous detours. But there's something even more urgent you need to know. Michael has shown me that there is a specific window of time, a window that is closing, not to frighten you, but to awaken you to the spiritual reality that divine timing waits for no one. Blessings have divine schedules. Miracles have expiration dates if not received with active faith. Do you remember that sense of urgency you've felt lately? That restlessness in your spirit telling you that you can't keep postponing important decisions? That inner voice whispering that it's time to take the step you've been avoiding? That is Michael's signal resonating in your consciousness, alerting you that your moment has arrived. Michael has seen your future. He has seen two possible timelines for your life. In one, you continue as you are, struggling, surviving, hoping things will improve on their own. In the other, you align with his divine plan and experience supernatural acceleration that takes you exactly where you need to be, in record time. The difference between these two paths is not your external circumstances. The difference is your response to this urgent signal he is sending you right now. Will you keep ignoring the signs? Will you keep thinking everything is just coincidence? Or will you awaken to the reality that you have an archangel working specifically on your behalf? Michael has asked me to tell you something very specific. Tell my beloved brother, my cherished sister, to stop searching for extraordinary signs. The most extraordinary sign is that their heart is beating right now, with hope. That hope is my frequency activated in your spirit. That hope is the proof that your miracle is already in motion. Do you feel that hope rising in your chest as you hear these words? Do you feel something that was asleep inside you beginning to awaken? That is the sign. Don't look for it outside. It's happening within you, right now. Chapter 2. Why these 4 minutes will mark a before and after in your life. My beloved child, do you know what 4 minutes can do when they are anointed with heavenly power? In 4 minutes, water turns into wine. In 4 minutes, storms are calmed. In 4 minutes, the dead are raised. In 4 minutes, your entire life can take a new direction, one you couldn't have imagined just 5 minutes ago. Archangel Michael has revealed something extraordinary about this specific moment in your life. He has been preparing this divine appointment for months, maybe even years. Every painful experience, every disappointment, every sleepless night worrying about your future has been part of a preparation process so you could receive what is about to happen in the next few minutes. My beloved son, my cherished daughter, Archangel Michael, wants you to understand something crucial. These are not ordinary chronological minutes. These are chirological minutes, heavenly time, time saturated with eternity. In the spiritual realm, a single chirological minute can contain decades of transformation. That's why the patriarchs could receive blessings that lasted generations in mere moments of divine encounter. Can you feel your breath deepening? Can you sense a strange peace beginning to fill your chest? That is the first sign that transformation has already begun. Your nervous system is synchronizing with the angelic frequencies Michael is transmitting through these words. Write in the comments, "In 4 minutes, my life changes forever." Michael is not only a messenger of hope and blessing, he is also my most powerful celestial warrior, and he brings divine warnings, not to frighten you, but to protect you, not to limit you, but to free you from invisible dangers that could sabotage the miracle forming in your life. The first warning Michael whispers to your heart is this: do not let doubt contaminate what is about to manifest. Have you noticed how, just when something good is about to happen, negative thoughts appear, thoughts you've never had before? How irrational fears arise precisely when you're closest to your miracle? That's no coincidence. The enemy of your soul understands divine timing better than you think. He knows you're on the threshold of a transformation that will strip him of power over your life. That's why he's launching his final desperate attacks against your mind. Michael has shown me that in the coming hours and days, you may experience thoughts like, "This is too good to be true. I don't deserve something this big. Something is bound to go wrong." You recognize those poisonous whispers. Michael wants you to know that every time one of those thoughts touches your mind, he is there to cut it down with his sword of light. But you must do your part too. Every time doubt arises, declare aloud, "I am a child of the Most High God, and my Father knows no lack or limitation." The second warning Michael places in your heart is even more crucial. Do not retreat when circumstances seem to worsen temporarily. Here comes a truth few understand. Just before a miracle manifests, external circumstances may appear darker than ever. Why does this happen? Because when I am about to do something extraordinary in your life, all the negative forces that have been oppressing you know their time is up, and they react with desperate violence. It's like turning on the light in a room full of cockroaches. They scatter because they know they can no longer hide. Michael has shown me that in the coming days, you may face situations that make you think, "Why is everything getting worse now that I finally had hope?" Remember these words when that happens. Labor contractions are most intense just before the baby is born. The tunnel is darkest just before the light appears. The night is coldest just before dawn. Have you been going through financial hardship? Michael says, do not give in to despair if an unexpected bill arrives or an unforeseen expense appears in the coming days. That is the enemy's last move to make you doubt my provision. Stand firm in your faith, because your financial miracle is about to manifest, with an abundance that will compensate for everything you've lost. Have you been battling health issues? Michael wants you to know, if you feel strange symptoms or a temporary setback in the coming days, it's not your body getting worse. It's your body expelling the last spiritual toxins before receiving complete healing. Have you been waiting for the restoration of an important relationship? Michael warns, that person may react unexpectedly or say something hurtful in the coming days. Do not respond with pain or vengeance. It's their heart resisting the change I am preparing for both of you. The third warning Michael places in your spirit is the most important of all. Do not seek confirmation in the opinions of others. When I begin to move your life toward a miracle, there will be people around you who won't understand what's happening. They'll try to discourage you with their realism. They'll project their own limitations onto your situation. Michael has shown me that when you share what you feel is happening in your life, some voices will say, "Don't get your hopes up. Life isn't that easy. Better keep your feet on the ground." Do you know where those words come from? from hearts that have lost the ability to believe in the supernatural, from minds that have accepted mediocrity as their final destiny. It's not that these people are bad, my beloved child. It's that they haven't experienced what you're about to experience. They haven't seen what you're about to see. They haven't received the angelic visitation you are receiving right now. That's why their words sound so empty compared to what's resonating in your heart. Michael warns, when you feel tempted to ask someone's opinion about what's happening in your life, come to me first. Seek my confirmation before seeking human confirmation. Because, my beloved son, my cherished daughter, I am about to do things in your life that will defy human logic, contradict statistics, and shatter every negative forecast. You are prepared to live in a way others won't understand. You are ready for your testimony to be so powerful that it causes others to question their own limitations. Michael tells me your spirit is already aligned with the extraordinary. That's why you're here. That's why these words resonate so deeply in your soul. Now, my beloved child, close your eyes for a moment and feel the presence of Archangel Michael filling the space around you. Can you sense that feeling of absolute protection? Do you feel as if you're wrapped in an invisible, but very real armor? That feeling is not your imagination. It is Michael activating the field of divine manifestation around you. What's about to happen in your life is not a gradual change. It's not a slow, progressive improvement. It's what we call in the heavenly realm a divine disruption. When I completely interrupt the natural course of events to insert a miracle so powerful, it reconfigures your entire reality in days, hours, or even minutes. Do you remember the story of my servants who fished all night and caught nothing? And when I arrived, I told them to cast their nets on the other side, and instantly the nets were so full they nearly broke. Michael tells me that heavenly resources with your name written on them are already moving toward your exact location. The only reason they haven't arrived yet is because your mindset wasn't ready to receive them. But that changed today. In this moment, your capacity to receive abundance has expanded exponentially. The fourth area where you'll experience divine disruption is in your life's purpose. Have you felt lately as if you're not fully using your potential? As if you have talents and abilities that are lying dormant? As if there's something greater you're meant to do, but you're not sure what? Michael has revealed to me that this restlessness is no accident. It's your spirit recognizing that your true calling is about to be activated. There is a specific mission you brought into this world, something only you can do in the unique way you were designed to do it. And that mission is about to be revealed so clearly that there will be no doubt in your heart about your next step. Do you know what's most beautiful about this divine disruption? It won't require you to force anything. You won't have to struggle, manipulate, or convince anyone. Everything will flow with supernatural ease because it will be orchestrated by my power and overseen by Michael's strategic wisdom. My beloved child, I want you to prepare emotionally to receive blessings far greater than what you've been asking for. I want you to expand your capacity to receive, because what's coming could overwhelm you if you're not ready for the magnitude of my generosity. Write in the comments, my reality is changing right now. One of the greatest tragedies I witness from my heavenly throne is when my children fail to recognize my supernatural intervention in their lives. They overlook the signs, ignore the divine coincidences, and attribute my miracles to luck, missing the joy of knowing they have a God who is actively involved in every detail of their existence. Archangel Michael has asked me to teach you how to recognize his invisible work in your life, because once you learn to identify his intervention, your faith will grow exponentially. And when your faith grows, your capacity to receive miracles multiplies. The first sign that Michael is working on your behalf is the appearance of impossible coincidences. Have you noticed how you find exactly what you need just when you need it? How someone calls you just as you were thinking about them? How the perfect message appears at the exact moment your faith begins to waver? My beloved child, those are not coincidences. They are divine coordinates. Michael has the ability to manipulate time, space, and circumstances to create divine encounters. He can cause two people who need to meet to cross paths in an elevator. He can ensure you see the exact message you need at the precise moment your spirit needs encouragement. Do you remember a few days or weeks ago when you were going through a particularly difficult moment and an unexpected word of comfort appeared? Maybe it was a text from a friend, a verse that jumped off the page, or a song on the radio that spoke directly to your situation. That was Michael's invisible hand orchestrating your divine consolation. The second sign of Michael's intervention is when obstacles turn into opportunities. Have you recently experienced situations where something negative transformed into something positive in a way you could never have planned? A closed door that led to a better one. A no that guided you toward a greater yes. Michael has explained that he has the power to turn the enemy's strategies into advantages for my children. When the enemy plans an obstacle to stop you, Michael intercepts it and transforms it into a launching pad toward your destiny. It's like spiritual judo, using the opponent's force against them. Do you remember that situation that caused you pain at first, but later you realized it saved you from something worse? That relationship that ended and hurt you deeply, but later you were grateful because it led you to something far better? That was Michael's protective wisdom, redirecting your life toward my perfect plan for you. The third sign that Michael is active in your life is supernatural acceleration. This manifests when processes that normally take months or years are resolved in days or weeks. Have you noticed how things are moving faster than usual in certain areas of your life? Michael has the authority to accelerate heavenly processes when he sees that one of my children is ready to receive blessings more quickly. He can accelerate healing. He can accelerate job opportunities. He can accelerate romantic connections. He can accelerate spiritual growth. When he intervenes, chronological time submits to chirological time. Have you been praying for something for a long time, and suddenly it feels like things are moving rapidly toward that answer? Have you noticed unusual progress in an area where you felt stuck for months? That is Michael's angelic acceleration, compressing time to deliver your miracle sooner than expected. The fourth and most powerful sign is supernatural peace in the midst of difficult circumstances. My beloved son, my cherished daughter, when Michael is working on your situation, even if things appear chaotic on the outside, you begin to experience an inner calm that defies all logic. Have you recently gone through moments where you knew you should be more worried than you actually were? Times when your peace was so inexplicable that even you wondered why you felt so calm. That peace doesn't come from mental strength. It is the presence of Michael creating a bubble of divine protection around your heart. When Michael takes charge of a situation, he releases what I call angelic anesthesia, a special grace that allows you to remain in peace while he works behind the scenes to resolve what human effort cannot. The fifth sign of Michael's intervention is prophetic dreams and visions. Have you had dreams lately that feel different from ordinary ones? Dreams that seem to be telling you something important about your future? Spontaneous visions or mental images that reveal possibilities you hadn't considered? Michael is one of my most active celestial messengers in the realm of dreams. When he needs to communicate something vital that your conscious mind might resist or misinterpret, he uses the symbolic language of dreams to deposit prophetic insight into your subconscious. Have you dreamed of water recently? That may represent emotional and spiritual blessings flowing into your life. Have you dreamed of flying? That could be Michael showing you that you're about to rise above the limitations that have held you back. My beloved child, when you learn to recognize these 5 signs of Michael's intervention, your prayer life will be transformed. You will no longer pray from desperation, wondering if God is listening. You will pray from confidence, knowing that an archangel is actively working on your behalf. Even now, as you continue to absorb these anointed words, a celestial activation is taking place in your spiritual field, one that will forever change how negative forces can access your life. Michael is not just a messenger. He is the supreme commander of my heavenly army, and he is activating around you a shield of protection so powerful that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Have you felt lately as if you're under attack from multiple directions? As if negative forces have conspired specifically against you? As if every step forward is met with 3 new obstacles trying to push you back? My beloved child, that is not accidental. It is the desperate reaction of the kingdom of darkness, sensing that you are approaching your moment of total liberation. Michael has shown me that for months, perhaps years, you've been living under a basic level of angelic protection, like a standard life insurance policy that covers the essentials but not the extraordinary. But in these next few minutes, as your spirit aligns with the heavenly frequencies being released through this message, Michael will upgrade your spiritual protection policy to a premium level, one that few of my children have experienced. Do you know what it means to have premium protection from Archangel Michael? It means he will assign specific legions of warrior angels to monitor every area of your life, 24 hours a day. It means he will establish spiritual security perimeters around your home, your work, your family, your finances, your health, and your destiny. It means that any negative force attempting to approach you will first have to go through him. And my beloved child, no one passes through Michael without my direct authorization. The first layer of protection Michael is activating right now is what we call early detection of spiritual threats. You've recently developed sharper intuition, a heightened ability to sense when something isn't right, even before it manifests physically. You've gained the ability to identify people with negative intentions almost instantly. That's not paranoia. That's your angelic early warning system activating. Michael is tuning your spirit to perceive the signals he sends when he detects potential dangers on your path. It's like having a spiritual radar that alerts you before you step into situations that could harm you. The second layer of protection is angelic interference in malicious plans. Michael has the authority and power to intervene directly in strategies formed against you. He can confuse the minds of those plotting harm. He can deflect verbal attacks before they reach your ears. He can cause important documents to mysteriously disappear when someone is trying to harm you legally. Do you remember moments in your past when you were certain something bad was going to happen? But mysteriously, the situation resolved itself, or the person changed their mind without logical explanation. Times when you sensed someone was setting a trap for you, but somehow the trap disarmed itself. That was Michael's angelic interference, protecting your destiny. The third layer of protection now being activated is the acceleration of divine justice. This means that when someone tries to harm you unjustly, heavenly justice will not take years to manifest. Michael will accelerate the processes of divine justice so that those who sow evil in your life reap the consequences of their actions more swiftly, and so that you witness God's vindication in your generation. My beloved child, this is not about vengeance. Vengeance belongs to me, and I execute it with perfect justice. This is about Michael ensuring that the spiritual law of sowing and reaping operates more efficiently in your favor, that those who have sown blessing into your life receive multiplied blessing, and that those who have sown wickedness experience divine correction that leads them to repentance. The fourth and most extraordinary layer of protection is selective invisibility from spiritual enemies. Michael will create a spiritual invisibility field around you, making it so that certain negative forces simply cannot see you as a target. They will lose interest in attacking you. They will forget you exist. They will redirect their attention elsewhere. Have you noticed how some people who used to bother you constantly now ignore you completely? How certain problems that used to chase you no longer appear in your life? That selective invisibility has already begun to manifest, and in the coming minutes, it will intensify exponentially. The fifth layer of protection that Michael is establishing around you is the automatic redirection of attacks. This means that any curse, negative word, envy, or witchcraft sent against you will not only be blocked, it will be automatically transformed into a blessing for your life. Do you remember the story of Balaam, who was hired to curse you, but every time he opened his mouth, blessings came out instead? My beloved son, my cherished daughter, that same divine reversal is about to happen in your life. Every negative word spoken against you will become a decree of blessing. Every envious thought aimed at your progress will accelerate your success. Every attempt at witchcraft will only strengthen your angelic protection. Michael has asked me to tell you something very specific. Tell my brother, tell my sister, they no longer need to live defensively. You don't have to constantly look over your shoulder, waiting for the next attack. The season of walking in fear is over. Now walk with the confidence of someone who knows they are guarded by the most powerful celestial army in the universe, watching over every step you take. Do you feel that sense of relief beginning to fill your chest, as if an invisible burden you didn't even realize you were carrying is being lifted from your shoulders? That is Michael's angelic protection activating in real time. Your spirit is recognizing that you are no longer alone in this battle called life. Write in the comments, "I am protected by the power of Archangel Michael."